Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something today. True wisdom is not measured by how much we know, but by how well we live. In a world that pulls us in 100 different directions, smart women stand firm because they follow rules that the foolish ignore. They don't chase trends. They don't waver with emotions. They don't seek validation from voices that will be silent tomorrow. Instead, they live by principles that shape their character, fuel their purpose, and lead them to unshakable success. Here are 7 rules that every wise woman follows. 1. She listens before she speaks. A smart woman knows that words hold power. She doesn't waste them on gossip, complaints, or empty chatter. She listens first, speaks with wisdom, and when she does, her words carry weight. She walks with the right people. Show me your company and I'll show you your future. A smart woman surrounds herself with people who uplift her, challenge her, and push her toward greatness. She walks away from toxic relationships because she knows they will drag her down. 3. She builds, not just consumes. The world is full of consumers, but a wise woman creates. She builds her future, her legacy, and her influence. She doesn't waste time scrolling endlessly, comparing her life to others. Instead, she invests in her skills, her mind, and her purpose. 4. She values time like gold. Time is a currency you never get back. A smart woman guards her time. She doesn't waste it on distractions, drama, or meaningless pursuits. She spends it on things that matter: her growth, her faith, and her loved ones. 5. She knows that strength is built in the fire life will test you. Pain will knock at your door. But a smart woman doesn't break. She bends, she learns, and she rises stronger. She understands that struggles are not signs of failure, they are stepping stones to greatness. 6. She stands on principles, not popular opinion. The world changes its opinions like the wind, but a wise woman stands firm on her values. She doesn't follow the crowd, she leads. She doesn't compromise her integrity for approval. She stands for what is right, even if she stands alone. 7. She walks by faith, not by sight. A smart woman knows that not everything can be seen or understood immediately. She moves forward, not in fear, but in faith, trusting that her path is guided by something greater than herself. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the rules of a wise woman. They are not always easy, but they are always right. Follow them, and you will live a life of purpose, strength, and legacy. Walk in wisdom, walk in strength, walk in faith, and you will never be shaken. Wisdom over impulse is the foundation upon which smart women build their lives, decisions, and legacies. It is not that emotions have no value, but rather that wisdom is the force that shapes emotions into something constructive rather than destructive. A woman who operates from wisdom does not allow fleeting feelings to dictate her choices. She understands that emotions are powerful, but they must be tempered with discernment, patience, and self-control. She does not react to every situation based on how she feels in the moment. Instead, she steps back, evaluates, and responds with clarity and intention. Impulsive reactions often lead to regret. When someone speaks out of anger, they may say words that can never be taken back. When a person makes a financial decision out of fear, they may later find themselves trapped in a situation they could have avoided. A smart woman understands that wisdom is the difference between reacting in the heat of the moment and making a choice that will benefit her in the long run. She knows that it is easy to let emotions lead her down a path of destruction, but true strength lies in her ability to pause, reflect, and make decisions based on what is right rather than what is immediately satisfying. Every successful woman understands the importance of thinking ahead. She does not allow herself to be swayed by trends, social pressures, or the opinions of those who have no stake in her future. She makes decisions based on values, goals, and long-term impact rather than immediate gratification. While others may chase after quick fixes, she is willing to take the slower, wiser path that leads to real and lasting success. She does not gamble her future on temporary excitement. She invests in what will truly serve her in the years to come. The ability to choose wisdom over impulse is what separates those who thrive from those who struggle. It is not about suppressing emotions, but about channeling them in the right direction. A smart woman acknowledges her feelings, but does not let them control her. When she is frustrated, she does not lash out. She takes a step back to assess the situation logically. When she is excited, she does not make reckless commitments. She ensures that her enthusiasm is balanced with practicality. When she is afraid, she does not let fear paralyze her. She leans on wisdom to guide her through uncertainty. One of the greatest tests of wisdom is in relationships. Many people make impulsive decisions when it comes to love, friendships, and business partnerships. They are drawn to what feels good in the moment without considering the long-term consequences. A wise woman does not let charm blind her to red flags. She does not rush into commitments based on excitement alone. She watches, listens, and discerns before she opens her heart or trusts someone with her future. She knows that a moment of passion can lead to years of pain if she does not choose wisely. Financial decisions are another area where wisdom over impulse is crucial. It is easy to spend money in the heat of the moment, to chase after luxury without thinking about sustainability. A smart woman does not allow temporary desires to sabotage her financial stability. She understands the value of patience and planning. She invests rather than wastes. She saves rather than splurges. She looks beyond what she wants today and ensures that her decisions will benefit her tomorrow. In moments of conflict, wisdom is the force that separates a destructive argument from a constructive resolution. A woman who acts on impulse may say hurtful things, burn bridges, and create chaos that could have been avoided. A wise woman, however, understands the power of silence, the strength of self-control, and the value of choosing words carefully. She knows that not every battle needs to be fought, and that sometimes the best response is no response at all. She is secure enough in herself that she does not need to prove her worth through shouting matches or petty disputes. Wisdom also allows a woman to prioritize what truly matters. The world constantly bombards people with distractions, urging them to chase after things that have no real value. A woman who follows wisdom does not waste her time on empty pursuits. She does not invest her energy in drama, comparison, or meaningless competition. She knows what she is here to do, and she focuses on her purpose rather than getting caught up in distractions that lead nowhere. Emotions are temporary, but wisdom is permanent. Feelings can change in an instant, but the consequences of impulsive actions can last a lifetime. A smart woman recognizes this and refuses to be ruled by emotions alone. She honors her feelings but refuses to be a slave to them. She understands that self-control is not weakness but strength. She does not allow anger to dictate her actions, fear to control her choices, or excitement to lead her into foolish decisions. Instead, she pauses, reflects, and makes choices that align with her values and long-term vision. The greatest leaders, the most successful women, and the most respected individuals are those who have mastered the ability to choose wisdom over impulse. They understand that it is not always easy, but it is always worth it. They do not make excuses for reckless behavior. They do not let emotions drive them off course. They know that wisdom is the compass that keeps them on track, no matter how turbulent life may become. To live by wisdom rather than impulse is to walk a path of strength, stability, and purpose. It is a commitment to making choices that lead to growth rather than regret. It is the discipline of thinking before acting, of choosing what is best over what is easiest, and of standing firm in values rather than being swayed by temporary emotion. A smart woman does not let fleeting feelings dictate her future. She builds her life on wisdom, and in doing so, she secures a future that is strong, steady, and unshakable. Character over reputation is a principle that separates those who live with integrity from those who merely seek approval. It is easy to build a reputation. All it takes is the right words, the right image, and the right audience. But character is different. It is not something that can be crafted overnight, nor is it dependent on what others think or say. Character is who you are when no one is watching, when there is no recognition, no applause, and no need for performance. It is built in the quiet moments of decision, in the small choices that seem insignificant but ultimately define who you become. A person's reputation is shaped by the opinions of others, but character is shaped by personal commitment to values. The world may misunderstand, misjudge, or misrepresent you, but your character remains intact if it is built on a strong foundation. A smart woman does not live for public approval because she understands that the opinions of others are fickle. People may praise you today and criticize you tomorrow, and if your sense of worth is based on their changing opinions, you will always feel unstable. But if your confidence is rooted in character, you remain unshaken no matter what others say. It is tempting to prioritize reputation because recognition feels rewarding. Everyone wants to be admired, respected, and acknowledged. However, the true measure of a person is not found in how they are perceived, but in how they truly live. It is possible to have a good reputation, but lack true integrity. Many people are skilled at presenting themselves well in public while living a completely different reality in private. They say the right things, make the right connections, and give the appearance of honesty while their actions tell a different story. But no matter how polished a reputation may be, it will eventually collapse if it is not supported by real character. A woman of character does not need to seek approval because she knows that doing what is right is more important than being liked. She stands by her values even when it is inconvenient, even when it costs her relationships, opportunities, or recognition. She does not compromise her principles to fit in or gain favor. She is more concerned with being true to herself than with impressing others. She understands that character is not defined by what people think of her, but by the choices she makes when no one is watching. Living with integrity means staying honest even when dishonesty seems easier. It means keeping your word, even when breaking it would be more convenient. It means treating others with kindness, not for the sake of being seen as kind, but because kindness is a reflection of who you truly are. It means refusing to take shortcuts that compromise your values, even if those shortcuts promise quicker success. A woman of character does not chase temporary rewards at the cost of her integrity. She knows that the most valuable things in life, trust, respect, and inner peace, are built over time and cannot be faked. There will always be moments when reputation and character seem to be in conflict. The pressure to protect one's image can lead people to hide mistakes, lie to maintain appearances, or act differently in public than they do in private. But a wise woman understands that real strength lies in authenticity. She is not afraid to admit when she is wrong, to take responsibility for her actions, or to live in alignment with her beliefs, even when it is difficult. She does not pretend to be perfect because she knows that perfection is an illusion. Instead, she focuses on being real, honest, and consistently committed to doing what is right. The difference between reputation and character becomes clear in times of challenge. When everything is going well, it is easy to maintain a good image. But when adversity comes, true character is revealed. A person whose reputation is built on pretense will struggle to maintain their facade under pressure. But a woman of character remains steadfast. She does not change her values based on circumstances. Whether she is praised or criticized, successful or struggling, she remains the same because her foundation is solid. People may forget what you said, and they may even forget what you did, but they will never forget who you truly are. Those who live for reputation alone will eventually find themselves exhausted, constantly trying to meet the expectations of others. But those who build character will find peace, knowing that their worth is not dependent on external validation. A woman who values character over reputation understands that the most important thing is not how others see her, but how she sees herself when she looks in the mirror. Ultimately, reputation is temporary, but character is lasting. The world will always have opinions, and no one can control what others think or say. But a person of integrity does not live for applause or approval. She lives by principles that stand the test of time. She chooses honesty over deception, values over convenience, and authenticity over image. She stays true to herself, knowing that in the end, what matters most is not what the world believes about her, but who she truly is. Purpose over popularity is a principle that defines the lives of those who choose to walk their own path, rather than be led by the shifting tides of public opinion. A smart woman understands that trends come and go, but purpose is constant. She does not waste her time chasing after what is momentarily admired or socially accepted if it does not align with her deeper calling. She knows that popularity is temporary, but a life built on purpose has lasting impact. While many people are drawn toward whatever is currently in demand, she remains focused on the bigger picture, refusing to compromise her values for fleeting approval. The world encourages people to seek validation from others, to shape their decisions based on what will gain the most recognition. Social media, entertainment, and cultural influences constantly push the idea that being liked, followed, or admired by the majority is the ultimate goal. But a wise woman understands that external validation is unstable. What is celebrated today may be forgotten tomorrow. What is considered admirable in one season may be dismissed in the next. If a person bases their life on the approval of others, they will always feel the need to adjust themselves to fit whatever is trending, losing sight of who they truly are. Living with purpose requires courage. It means making decisions that may not be understood or appreciated by others. It means choosing to pursue a path that may not be the most popular or widely accepted. A woman who follows her purpose does not allow fear of judgment to hold her back. She knows that fulfilling her calling is more important than being liked. She understands that not everyone will support her journey, and she is at peace with that. She does not need permission from the world to walk in her purpose. There is a great difference between being well-liked and being truly fulfilled. Many people spend their lives trying to fit into society's expectations, only to realize that they have sacrificed their dreams in the process. They chase after attention, approval, and external rewards, only to feel empty when those things fade. But a woman who chooses purpose over popularity finds fulfillment in knowing that she is living for something greater than herself. She does not need constant applause to feel valuable because her sense of worth comes from within. Choosing purpose over popularity often means standing alone. It means making decisions that others may question or criticize. It means taking risks, going against the norm, and believing in something even when no one else does. A purpose-driven woman understands that true success is not about being widely accepted, but about making a meaningful impact. She does not measure her worth by how many people agree with her or admire her, but by how aligned she is with her mission. The pursuit of popularity often leads people to compromise their values. In the desire to be accepted, they may abandon their beliefs, silence their voice, or engage in actions that do not align with who they truly are. But a woman of wisdom refuses to trade authenticity for approval. She does not allow external pressures to dictate her choices. She remains true to herself, even when it would be easier to follow the crowd. She understands that real influence is not found in being well known, but in being steadfast in her convictions. Success that is built on popularity alone is fragile. When someone's worth is dependent on the approval of others, they will always be at the mercy of public opinion. They will constantly need to reinvent themselves to stay relevant, losing their true identity in the process. But success that is built on purpose is unshakable. A woman who follows her calling is not worried about keeping up with trends because she knows that her value is not determined by society's shifting standards. She does not fear being overlooked because she understands that true fulfillment comes from doing what she was meant to do, regardless of who is watching. Living with purpose is not about being admired by many, but about staying committed to what truly matters. It is about making choices that align with long-term vision rather than short-term approval. It is about prioritizing meaning over recognition, integrity over acceptance, and truth over convenience. A woman who walks in purpose does not seek to please everyone. She seeks to fulfill the mission placed within her. She does not measure her success by applause, but by the depth of her impact. She understands that while popularity fades, purpose remains. Discipline over comfort is the principle that separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. Greatness is never built in comfort, and smart women understand that to shape their future they must embrace challenges rather than avoid them. Comfort may feel good in the moment, but it does not lead to growth, transformation, or success. A woman who desires to reach her full potential knows that discipline is the bridge between where she is and where she wants to be. She is willing to do what is necessary, even when it is difficult, inconvenient, or exhausting. She does not let temporary discomfort stand in the way of long-term success. The world often encourages ease, convenience, and instant gratification. Messages everywhere suggest that success should come quickly, that happiness is found in avoiding struggle, and that life should be effortless. But a woman of wisdom understands that nothing truly valuable comes without effort. She does not chase shortcuts or look for ways to escape the hard work required to build something meaningful. She knows that discipline requires sacrifice, but she also knows that the rewards of persistence far outweigh the temporary discomfort of the process. Discipline is the foundation of every great achievement. Whether in career, relationships, health, or personal growth, consistency and commitment are required to reach any significant goal. A smart woman does not wait until she feels motivated. She understands that motivation is fleeting, but discipline remains. She trains herself to do what needs to be done regardless of how she feels in the moment. She wakes up early to pursue her dreams, even when she would rather stay in bed. She continues working toward her goals, even when progress seems slow. She remains committed to excellence, even when no one is watching. Challenges are not obstacles, they are opportunities for growth. A woman who values discipline over comfort does not run from difficulty. She does not avoid struggles, but faces them head-on, knowing that each challenge strengthens her. She understands that resistance builds resilience. Just as muscles grow stronger through resistance and training, a woman becomes stronger through the struggles she endures. She does not complain about the process because she knows the process is shaping her into the woman she is meant to be. There are many who wish for success but are unwilling to endure the discipline required to achieve it. They desire the results without the sacrifice, the rewards without the effort. But a smart woman knows that greatness is earned, not given. She does not expect life to hand her success on a silver platter. Instead, she puts in the work day after day, even when no one else is watching, even when there is no immediate reward, even when she feels like giving up. She understands that true success is built over time, through consistency, dedication, and unwavering focus. Discipline is the key to self-mastery. A woman who governs herself well is unstoppable. She does not let emotions control her actions. She does not allow laziness, doubt, or fear to dictate her decisions. Instead, she develops the mental and emotional strength to push past limitations. She understands that there will always be moments when quitting seems easier, when distractions seem more appealing, when comfort calls her away from her goals. But she refuses to give in. She reminds herself why she started, and she keeps going. Choosing discipline over comfort means making intentional decisions every day. It means saying no to distractions that do not serve her purpose. It means prioritizing long-term gain over short-term pleasure. It means pushing past excuses and doing what is necessary even when she does not feel like it. It means taking ownership of her life and refusing to settle for mediocrity. A smart woman does not allow circumstances to determine her future. She takes control and shapes her own destiny through discipline and hard work. Comfort zones are dangerous because they keep people stagnant. A woman who desires growth must be willing to step outside of what feels safe and familiar. She must be willing to take risks, embrace uncertainty, and face challenges that test her strength. Growth happens in discomfort, in struggle, in persistence through difficulty. The woman who chooses discipline over comfort understands that every challenge is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future she is building. The greatest achievements in history were not accomplished by those who chose the easy path. Every successful woman, every leader, every trailblazer has faced hardships, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But they refuse to let comfort hold them back. They push through pain, sacrifice convenience, and remain disciplined even when the odds were against them. A woman who desires greatness must be willing to do the same. She must be willing to endure, to persevere, and to choose the hard but rewarding path of discipline over the fleeting ease of comfort. Faith over fear is the foundation upon which true success is built. It is the ability to move forward with bold confidence even when the path ahead is uncertain. Fear is a natural response to the unknown, but a smart woman understands that fear is not meant to be a barrier, it is meant to be overcome. Faith is the force that allows her to step beyond hesitation, doubts, and insecurities, trusting in what she cannot yet see. She knows that success is not about having all the answers before taking action, but about believing that she will find the way as she moves forward. Fear is a thief. It steals dreams, paralyzes progress, and keeps people stuck in situations that no longer serve them. It whispers lies that say failure is inevitable, that the risks are too great, that stepping out of comfort is dangerous. But a woman who chooses faith over fear silences those doubts. She understands that fear will always be present when she is stepping into something new, but she refuses to let it control her decision. Instead of allowing fear to dictate her actions, she allows faith to lead the way. Faith does not mean the absence of fear. It means refusing to be ruled by it. It means acknowledging the uncertainty, but choosing to trust anyway. It means moving forward even when doubts creep in, even when obstacles seem insurmountable. A woman of faith does not need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. She knows that success is not about certainty. It is about taking action despite uncertainty. She does not allow fear of failure to stop her from trying. She understands that even if she stumbles, she will learn, grow, and ultimately rise stronger. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain stagnant is not the absence of fear, but the presence of courage. A woman who operates in faith embraces the unknown. She understands that nothing extraordinary is ever accomplished by staying in a place of security. She knows that if she waits until she feels completely ready, she may never begin. Faith calls her to step out even when the path is unclear, to believe in possibilities that others may doubt, and to trust that she is equipped with everything she needs to succeed. Fear often disguises itself as logic, caution, or practicality. It convinces people to wait for the right time, a time when conditions are perfect, when all risks have been eliminated, when success is guaranteed. But a woman of faith knows that waiting for the perfect moment is an illusion. There will never be a time free of risks, free of doubts, or free of challenges. She understands that the right time is now. She does not waste her life waiting for circumstances to align. She steps forward and creates her own opportunities through belief and action. Faith requires letting go of control. Fear wants certainty, But faith embraces the unknown. A smart woman does not need to have every detail figured out before she begins. She trusts that as she moves forward, the right doors will open, the right people will appear, and the right lessons will be learned. She knows that even in setbacks there is purpose. She does not see failures as defeats, but as stepping stones toward her destiny. She believes that everything happens for a reason, and that even challenges are part of her greater journey. True success does not come to those who never fail. It comes to those who refuse to quit. A woman of faith is relentless. She does not allow fear of rejection, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown to stop her. She understands that playing it safe may feel comfortable, but it will never lead to the extraordinary. She is willing to take risks, to face adversity, and to trust in something greater than herself. She knows that if she walks in faith, she will reach heights she never imagined. Faith over fear is a daily choice. It is choosing to believe in possibilities rather than dwelling on limitations. It is choosing to take action rather than making excuses. It is choosing to trust that there is a purpose in every challenge, even when the reason is not yet clear. A woman who chooses faith over fear knows that the path to success is rarely easy, but she walks forward with confidence, knowing that she is guided, supported, and fully capable of achieving everything she was meant to do. Amen.